welcome to Just Start, Get Visible, your go-to resource of the journey to becoming more visible in a way that feels right for you. Hey there, and welcome back to yet another episode of Just Start, Get Visible. It's Jacqueline and Baker here, and I'll be your host. Today, we are talking about a super important subject. At the top of this month, we rolled out episode number 249. And when we did that episode and released it featuring Sarah Glenn, there were some key takeaways that Sarah talked about, all of which we've been exploring throughout the rest of our episodes during the month of March. And so this particular episode, we're talking about wellness and taking care of yourself, because that was something that Sarah said that she really was proud of herself around, and that she looks forward to focusing a bit more as she continues to grow her business, Completely Coaching. But how do we look at wellness and taking care of ourselves a bit differently? Of course, in this space, in the Just Start space, sometimes it is high pressure, sometimes it's go, go, go. However, we can't just go, go, go all the time. How are you balancing things out by taking care of yourself and making it a part of the process, not making it something that you squeeze in every now and then or something that you do as a quick Band-Aid? How do you make it completely a part of the process? And so I'm excited to introduce you to episode number 253, and it's all about building a personal wellness infrastructure that actually fuels your growth. So how do you build an infrastructure, a sustainable infrastructure that actually fuels and sustains growth? Okay. Now, of course, we talk all about visibility here, and of course, we talk all about growth. But I don't want you to be in a scenario where all you're doing is focusing on go, go, go types of activities, overwhelming, high pressure scenarios, and then guess what? You crash out, you crash and burn because you haven't prioritized wellness. And for so many entrepreneurs or starters or side of the desk hustlers or people who just want to give themselves permission to start something, they fall into this trap of going, and not realizing that we are not a machine. We actually do, and it does benefit us to create some sustainable wellness practices that keep us going, that keep us fueled, and also remind us that we are human and not a machine. And so with that, I want to share with you just 3 quick ways that you can spend some time actually building a personal wellness infrastructure that fuels growth. The first thing I want you to embrace is this idea and this mantra and this notion that redefining self-care as an infrastructure, not just an indulgence, is beneficial to us. Because how many times do you hear someone saying, well, let me treat myself to this. Let me squeeze in or catch up on my workout. Let me stop doing this for a significant period of time because it hasn't been good for my body, right? And I know I need to get back right. When we treat self-care and wellness as an infrastructure, what we do, something that we do alongside hustling, or we do alongside answering the emails and making the ads, starting the thing. When we do it, it supports us overall versus being this really quick Band-Aid of something that we're trying to fix or get back on track. And so have you found yourself saying or thinking, you know what, let me treat myself to something that actually is something that we should be doing anyway, right? Let me treat myself to some downtime when downtime is essential, because if we don't have downtime, then we're operating literally like a machine. And so I do want you to challenge yourself and ask, hey, have I been saying this to myself? Have I been saying that I need to treat myself to something that actually needs to be built into what I'm doing overall? So how much of your wellness routine is actually a part of your infrastructure versus something that you're looking at as an indulgence? The second thing I want you to do is I want you to identify the non-negotiables that help to sustain you. And when I say you, I really do mean you, because the negotiables that sustain me versus the non-negotiables that sustain you versus the non-negotiables that sustain me are 2 completely different things, because we're 2 totally different people. And maybe for you, it is, hey, when I get up in the morning, when I don't drink my water, when I don't go for my morning walk, it erodes my efficiency. It erodes my effectiveness throughout the day. So what are the non-negotiables? The things that you know, hey, when I put these things on the back burner, I am no good. I'm no good. The people around me aren't any good. Like, what are the non-negotiables that sustain you? Because remember that self-care, wellness, it is not a reward. Like, it is and should be a part of what we're doing to keep going, right? Think about it just like a car too. Although I know I said that we're not a machine, but there are some synergies here, and there is some likeness with this actual example. And it is that if we just run our car, run it, never get oil, never get the tires changed, right? We look up and there's so much to do, so much to correct. And so look at it like that. If you're like, wait, I haven't been somebody that's been taking care of myself anyway, so I don't understand how this is going to benefit me. It's the same way, same thought process around maintaining things that we utilize, like cars, like things around our house as well that require some level of maintenance. You require maintenance as well. It's not a reward, it's a requirement, okay? And the third thing I want you to consider is that creating systems that support consistency helps you, especially when life gets busy, okay? So for me, I am deep in my Pilates bag, right? And I know that when I prioritize every week the opportunity for me to do a private Pilates class, a group Pilates class, I feel better, I show up better. I exert that excess energy and that excess anxiety and those anxious thoughts and feelings. I can leave all that at the Pilates studio so that when I show up to speak, to teach, to train, to inspire people, I don't have that energy with me. And so I utilize those things as opportunities to support my consistency, even when life gets a little bit busy, right? Instead of trying to squeeze it in. So let me ask you 3 quick things. One is, are you willing to redefine self-care, right, as a part of your infrastructure, not just a reward? Are you willing to identify the non-negotiables in your life, the things that absolutely serve you well that you're not willing to bend on? And are you willing to use your wellness opportunities to support your consistency, right? When you do that consistency, you can do X consistency. When you do A consistent, you can do B consistent. Are you using it to overall support your approach to consistency? I want to challenge you, of course, to continue starting the things that you truly want to do. But I also want to challenge you in knowing that you are not a machine. You do require support. You do require wellness approaches, and you deserve it. All right. Listen, our very next episode is actually a really exciting one. I'm not going to give away too much, but I do have a guest on. And it's a guest that you might not expect, but we talk about starting in a different way. We actually talk about starting in the vein of stopping, something very big that this person stopped. And perhaps it'll give you some tips, some tools, or even some approaches as you're beginning to start or stop the things that you truly want to do. So listen, wherever you're at in the world, I hope that you're safe, I hope that you're healthy, and I hope that you're well. And I certainly hope that you're starting the things that you want to do and getting visible in a way that feels right for you. All right? You take care of yourself, and I'll see you again real soon. Ciao.
Welcome to Just Start, Get Visible, your go-to resource of the journey to becoming more visible in a way that feels right for you.